Hello, everybody. In this video, I'm going to be going over a error you may see in your Boomi Gateway's API underscore gateway log file. The error message or warning would be no handler can be found for request. So say you're skimming through or you have some sort of um, script that skims through your API underscore gateway logs and you encounter the following warning. No handler can be found for request, and then it will have some kind of endpoint, whether that's just a blank endpoint, the slash. It could be a health endpoint, just any endpoint, and it returning not found 404, right? What causes that? Well, it's expected behavior. Someone is trying to call your gateway, but the gateway is returning a 404 because it's not a valid path for any deployed APIs or a health check that you have. So in the past example I showed you, or the one below uh, on this slide, we have a request being made to the path. That's just a blank path, right? So the way that would look like is some outside source is calling HTTP or HTTPS, um, colon slash slash your gateway base URL, the port, and then just a slash slash, right? That's just one example. We have a couple different ones here listed here, such as health, just a blank slash, security.txt, etc. But the main cause of these are usually probing calls from an outside source. Um, some source is trying to make calls to your gateway just to see what endpoints are open and what they can get, what kind of content they can return from just common endpoints that a number of other API services or servers have. So how do you resolve this? Well, first of all, you want to make sure that the URL or the IP that the requests are coming from are ones you know, because they could be just made the calls could be being made from some forgotten API call or some client that you just set up an API call to call the Boomi Gateway, but just forgot about. So the way to check where these calls are coming from would be in the API underscore gateway dot access logs. All these calls, if you see that warning in the API underscore gateway logs, you should see the request made in the API underscore gateway access logs as well. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to find the request and then look for the IP that made it. In the below example here, we have the API make or the IP that made the request is 192.0.0.0.1, right? And it made a call to that blank endpoint. Let's see, we see the 404 that was returned, right? If it's an IP you know, you're going to want to see what that IP is related to, what client that is, and then check why that call is actually being made. If it's one that you don't know, it's most likely a probing attempt, and you would want to implement a stricter firewall rule on your firewall. If you don't have one, you should put one and block that IP making the call. Or better yet, you can set up a set of IPs that you will want or expect to make calls to the gateway and just allow those and don't allow any of the other ones. Right. And there's one other case that we see for this. If it's an endpoint, if you get that warning and it's an endpoint that you expect, like it for an API that's deployed, it could be that your Gravitee database is corrupted and you would want to rebuild that. Now, steps for rebuilding that will be in the video's description, along with steps on what the API underscore gateway logs are and what they represent, as well as the API underscore gateway dot access logs, what they are, what they represent, and how to properly read them. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.